Hope you're doing great.
Yeah, we are good as well.
Yeah, it's an engaged right here back. It's been a while, my people, since you saw this dude right here.
But I'm back. Welcome me back.
Yeah, he was busy working.
Yep.
Yeah, kijengea watu manyumba huko hivyo. Anyway, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed, and those who haven't subscribed, please do the thing, man. We're gonna bring
support us in every way possible.
Yeah, we're bringing lots of hot and spicy things, so be tuned. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, man, so that every time we bring a new video, you get notified. So babe, what are we going to talk about today?
So today we'll do some sort of a different topic. It's actually, we are going to talk about movies. Yeah, we share that hobby with my babe here. We love to watch. Yeah, all fun, all types of movies actually, from action to comedies to dramas, horror. Nope, I don't watch horrors myself, but she's a good fan of horrors. I don't watch horrors. So we are going to share with you some of the best movies we've come across. We'll just give you a brief description of what really happens in the movies. Then please, you can go and look for the trailers in YouTube, and you'll find the trailers there, so you'll just see how the movie is. And I'm sure you'll like these movies. They are very dope movies. Yeah, and they are different, ranging from, as I've mentioned, action to drama to thrillers, science fiction. We've mixed them but arranged them according to how we have, like how we think they are ordered according to us. So yeah, that's our topic today.
Yeah, guys, and some of these movies are on Netflix. Some of them are not, but you can get them on sites like Guza, whereby you can stream live, download, blah blah blah. But ensure you have bundles, you have internet, strong internet. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna get right into it. He's gonna explain his best 5. I'm gonna explain another best 5. Yeah.
So I'll start with one of my oldest movies, a movie I watched back in 2013, I guess. Yeah, the movie is called Chuck. So Chuck is a spy action movie that is also filled with a lot of comedy and some romance. So if at all you like one of those, you will find the movie very interesting. If you love action, it has a lot of action. If you love investigative and spy stuff, you will love it. If you love things to do with romance, it has a very romantic storyline. So it's a very nice movie. It's all about spies and something called an intersect, which is a computer program that is fed, or that can be fed into the brain of a human being through watching a series of photos. And once you have seen those photos, you have the information, or the government information is embedded into your brain. So there is this guy who accidentally sees those photos, and he has all the government secrets in his head. So the government has to do something to make sure that this guy is protected, because he's not actually a spy, but in the process he's recruited into spy stuff, but he's actually a computer geek. So he just fixes computers at a supermarket. So like I said again, the movie is called Chuck, but we'll write the title up here and probably the year of its release. And it has 5 seasons. So the starring is Zachary Levi, whose screen name is Chuck. And actually it's a lovely movie. Like I've told, it's a series that entails action. There is some romance and there is some comedy in it. So the next movie I'm going to talk to you about is a movie called Resident Alien. Resident Alien is still ongoing currently. It has 2 seasons actually. If I can remember very well, it has 2 seasons. So it's some sort of a science fiction and a comedy. It talks about an alien who kind of accidentally lands on Earth. But actually he was sent on Earth to destroy the Earth. So when he comes, he takes the form of a human body, and actually he kills a certain doctor and becomes the town doctor at a certain small town. So this guy, like, there are some people who can see his alien face, but most of them can't see it. So he just works as a town doctor. He goes ahead and has friends, but just because he has friends, because of that one lady friend he gets, he changes his mind to destroy Earth. So he decides, I want to destroy Earth because of this one friend I have. So he can do anything for that one friend. So it's a science fiction, some sort of, and a comedy movie, a comedy series that is actually very, very, very lovely to watch. If I told you love action, if I told you you love comedy, you will find this movie very funny and very interesting. So I'll go to my third.
Wait a minute, babe.
So,
what are your critics on those two? Let's start with what was the first one? Chuck. Your
Chuck,
critics, like,
that movie is somehow old. So the camera tricks, some of them you will see, you will just realize these are just exaggerated camera tricks, And movies I don't like to think so much that this is a movie, because where will the fun be? By trying to relate real stuff and movie stuff, you will get so many critics.
Yeah, but there are those that they shoot like you try to find errors and you can't see. They are so minor, like they're not visible, but there are those movies you just nah.
Most of the movies of the past, let me say, I guess Chuck is around age. I guess it was released in 2007, so you can see the advancements in movie production wasn't as it is currently.
Yeah. What about Resident Alien?
Resident Alien, actually, okay, there are a few errors here and there. Because it's a science fiction, so you see it's very fictitious. Some things are also kind of exaggerated.
Okay.
You say. Yeah, but it's a good movie actually. I would say it's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but and then the good thing with it actually, you can watch with kids. By the way, I guess it has a PG of 13. So.
But it's sweet, guys.
It is
it's so
movie.
Sweet and funny actually. You won't get bored.
Yeah, so again, its name is Resident Alien.
Yeah, so guys, when you're looking for movies to watch at night, mostly, don't look for boring movies. You'll find yourself dozing off.
Yeah.
Look for something, whether it's either thrilling or funny, Yeah, it doesn't have to be purely comedy, but it's
something that is keeping you lively. You want to see what is happening next.
Yeah, sure. So on to your next.
I was on to my third, and guys, I don't know if you've realized something. Most of my movies have some comedy in them. I like funny stuff.
He loves this guy.
Most of my movies have something. It doesn't have to be purely comedy, and it's not.
But funny.
There are these comedies that they stand up, the staged comedies. No, not those type of comedies. It's just a movie, outside setting, but there are some scenes that are actually very funny to watch. So even in my third movie that I'll tell you to watch, it's called Lethal Weapon. I don't know why they cancelled this movie after the third season. Lethal Weapon is also it's a police. Not really, okay, some sort of an investigative one, yeah. We call them crime and mystery. Yama, whatever. Yeah, we call them that. So this movie, it is acted. The starrings are two buddies. One African American, I guess his name is Detective, I guess Mattock, something like that, and there is another Detective Riggs. So these guys are really funny guys. So there is this one guy who is very established, the Detective Mattock, with a very nice family, a very nice wife who is actually an attorney, and I guess 3 kids. Then there is this other guy, the Detective Riggs. Yeah, he's at the beginning of the movie. You will see his wife dying in a road accident, of which it was not really a road accident. She was murdered. So this guy spends all his life trying to figure out who murdered the wife. But it has different scenes. Every episode has a different scene. Although the storyline, yes, is connected because the friends the actors are the same guys, But now the others are brought in after every episode. So it's a comedy, an action movie. Actually, it has a lot of romance in it, and I guess some drama. Yeah, it also has some drama. So, like I said, it's Lethal Weapon, the series. The Lethal Weapon, which is a single movie, not even one.
There is a movie and there is
this one is a series. Actually, I guess it's 3 seasons, Lethal Weapon. It's not from a long time ago. So that is third in my list. Actually, I guess I'm arranging from the least to the best. But they are all nice movies to watch, actually.
Yeah.
So Lethal Weapon is another very, very lovely movie. On to my fourth, I'll talk about a movie called Banshee. Banshee, it's not really a comedy. I know you're expecting me to say another comedy, but it's not a comedy. Banshee actually is a very beautiful drama movie that features a criminal who was arrested while, okay, he was staged because he was sent as alongside his girlfriend to steal some, I guess, some chemicals, and so he was arrested and goes into prison, whereby in the process he helps the girlfriend to get away. So he's the only one who is arrested, but the girlfriend moves on with her life. She gets married, she actually gets kids. So once this guy is released from prison, he comes to the hometown that this lady is living, and on arriving to that town, something weird happens in his first day. The sheriff of the town, or I guess is the sheriff, or I guess the sheriff of the town is murdered in a club through a fight. So, and actually not many people know this sheriff because he was to be a new sheriff in town, you see. So this guy takes the position of this sheriff that was to be new.
Pretends to be the
new sheriff in town. And actually this guy does a lot of stuff in that, okay, he doesn't care about development and what, but he's the only person who can stand against crimes that have been in that town for years and years. But he comes, as bold as he is, he's a very bold guy, and then he receives a very harsh training in prison. Some sort of a training, you know, in prisons there are fights and stuff like that. So he comes out a very hardy person and a very brave person. So he helps so much change this town and actually brings down the biggest crime lords of that town. Yeah, but at the end of it all, he leaves the town. But it is a very interesting story, actually, because remember, the girlfriend happens to have gotten married after years, but he comes to this hometown, to this town, to look for this girlfriend. In the process, they meet up, and you know, their love has not died yet. So it's a drama that involves stuff like that. Yeah, it is a cast of some period of time, but it is also another very interesting movie, a drama that has also action in it. Please make sure you look for the trailer of this movie. Like again, I said, it's Banshee. It has 4 seasons. I guess it has 4 seasons. Yeah, Banshee, and I'm sure you'll love it. And on to my last movie. Okay, this actually is my best, the best of my best movies. It's called Person of Interest. I know some of these movies you guys have watched, and I know you can support me when I say these movies are dope. They are nice. If at all you have watched either the movies that I've just mentioned up here, if you've watched them, you can just tell us how you felt about the movie. Yeah, and you know, everything good about it, what you did not like about it, you can just comment down below. Yeah, and let's share and let's see if maybe we have the same views on this movie. So I'm talking about a movie or a series known as The Person of Interest. This movie is actually, it is interesting in a way. It has some fiction stuff. There is a certain technological machine, a machine that is an AI, an artificial intelligence. So this machine can identify when a threat is about to happen. It is everywhere because it is connected to all the cameras in the city or in the country. Actually, I guess it is all over the United States.
It's like a satellite or something.
Yeah, but it is connected to every camera. From your phone, the camera of your phone, just any place that has a camera, it will spot you. From your devices, from the street cameras, all that, the CCTVs, it will spot you. So it determines when a threat is about to happen. So when it identifies you, you are going to either be a victim to a certain crime, or you will be the perpetrator. By this I mean you are the one who is going to commit the crime, or the crime will be committed on you. You're the one who is going maybe to be harmed, to be murdered or something like that. So it just identifies a number, provides a number to the guy who created it. I guess his name is Finch. Yeah, Finch. A very smart guy. Yeah, Mr. Finch. Yeah, he's a very, very smart guy. A very smart guy. And
but he
actually
hides
very,
it.
very rich. Yeah,
he hides it from everyone.
It is only sold. I guess it was only given to the government, the high government officials. They are the only ones who know about the machine. Not anybody else. But he looks for a special forces guy. He's, I guess, Mr. Reese.
John Reese.
Yeah, something to do with John Reese. So this guy is a veteran. I guess an ex-Marine, ex-CIA. So he's a very well-trained guy. So he identifies this guy and works with him. So he's the one to protect. Yeah.
First of all, babe, why did he choose this particular guy?
But does it tell us why?
Yes, he had a lover.
Oh, okay.
So the lover was there. As in the number of the lover came up years ago. This guy was in, I don't know, prison or something. No, he had they had part ways with the lover.
He was going on a mission.
Yeah, they had part ways with the lover. They had promised one another that will you come back for me? Yeah, you wait, nini. But it wasn't they, as in like they were not on the same page. So the girl got married. Yeah, and her number came up, you know.
And actually, this guy has worked for the machine before. He's recruited by Finch. He has worked for the machine before, but in the CIA. He was recruited actually by the CIA to work for the machine. But at some point, a murder is staged with also the partner. You see, so he lives like a dead person, you know. He's a dead man alive because the government had already planned to kill him, and I guess they executed a bombing that they thought he died. Yeah. So he has just been living in the street, a drunkard. So this guy, Mr. Finch, identifies this person and decides this is the best candidate to work with. So I get the numbers from the machine, then I provide him with the name of the victim or the perpetrator, and so it's upon him to either determine is this person a victim or a perpetrator. If at all it's a victim, protect the victim. If at all it's a perpetrator, he will have to stop the crime from happening. So in the process, he's actually searched by the police, the local police, and at some point even works with them. So by to the end of the series, they even work today. They even work with the local police. But a friend of his from past, they had the same idea. So this guy comes with a more complex, more advanced AI than what we know as the machine.
Samaritan.
Yeah, they call it Samaritan. But it's a very great threat because this machine has been given the ability to control. You know, the initial machine had no ability to control it. It depended on the customer, not the customer, I mean the founder's commands. So, and it could reboot itself every midnight.
Yeah, so
not
the
to
data,
keep so many memories.
Yeah, the data was erased.
Yeah, was to be
after
erased after every 24 hours. Just to make sure that this machine doesn't take control over the world. But now the other machine that comes later has control over everything.
Everything, it's commanding itself.
It's commanding itself and commanding the people to execute
orders.
Yeah, and it's a very dangerous machine. So Finch tries all his best to bring down this more complex and more advanced machine with his past machine. Yeah, and he's a smart guy. And also another hacker comes along, a lady, her name is Zoe. So they help each other to bring down the Samaritan machine using the initial machine. Now this movie is a movie you won't even want to miss a single episode.
It's so
you will want to understand every single episode. You won't even want to blink and miss anything.
Yeah, it's actually, and it has emotions.
Yeah, it's a very lovely movie.
You will feel for the machine, and it's a machine.
Yeah, it's an AI actually. It's an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's an artificial intelligence.
It's just out there in the cloud, in the satellites and all that stuff.
Yeah,
in every electronics, you know, you can just see it. It's an AI.
Yeah.
That has a lot of power in it.
And you as a human being, oh my God, find yourself even crying. For those who cry for movies, oh god, you'll find yourself even crying for that machine, because now it will be a battle between the machine and the Samaritan.
The Samaritan, yeah, the
god
machine is known
mostly
as
when the Samaritan comes into the picture, it's when now things get spicy. Yeah, so guys, go watch. We don't want to spoil for you how it will end.
So again, the movie's name is Person of Interest. Person of Interest. So that's all for me, and I just can give you one, what do you call them, blockbusters or what? Another movie that I would also like you to watch. I've actually started it yesterday. It's a new movie, I guess. Its name is Poker Face. I've only watched 2 episodes. We have only watched 2 episodes of that movie.
You guys go watch.
It's a very nice movie, Poker Face. So there is this smart, not even smart, a lady who is just gifted. She can tell when you're saying the truth or when you're telling a lie. So it's just a new movie. But it's
not science fiction.
No, it's actually a very nice.
For like
it's actually a very nice movie.
The lady actually, like this and picking a no. It's not like that.
She actually helps in solving crimes by telling about when this person lied or is talking about the truth, you know. And she helps actually solve murders. So far, what we have watched 2 episodes, and it's actually a nice movie that I would also like you to try out. So
yeah,
that's
I'm gonna finish it. It has got I guess 6 episodes, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. No, it depends with the
go research
the engine that you're using to stream with. Yeah.
So guys, on my end, we've got the first my top. Okay, I'll just mix them. I don't have an order. We have Snowpiercer. This is not new It's not
that new.
It's not that new. Yeah, it has been there for some time. So guys, this is whereby a train, giant train consisting of 1,001 cars, and starts a journey going nowhere, you know, and it cannot stop because it starts when the world is affected by global warming and stuff, and then the scientist by the name Mr. Wilford and his co-engineers decides to freeze the world, you know, so that it can bring life.
Other scientists freeze the world, and so the effects
are
recognized by these engineers who decide to build a giant train that can move
save
forever.
Lives.
Move forever without stopping.
Yeah, because these scientists, how they freeze the world, it becomes so cold in that nothing can survive. You know, nothing that is alive, whether it's a plant or a human being or what, nothing can survive. So guys, that is go watch that. It has got how many seasons? I don't know.
3.
Go watch it. It's a very nice movie. It has a section. No, that train was designed for rich people, so they were to take a ticket so that you can go into that. It's like the Ark of Christians knows the Ark of
Noah.
The Ark of Noah. Christians knows. So guys, go watch that movie. And then there are those poor people who got into the train by force. They fought their way in. They didn't buy a ticket. Most of them were killed during the process. Others managed to get in. One of them being this black guy. What is his name? What is his name? I've forgotten his name. His name. Andre Layton. Now Andre Layton acts like he's the one who is fighting for the rights of the tailies. Now those like poor people,
the tailies are those poor people locked in the last car.
Yeah.
The one at the very back of the
and
train.
They live so nasty. Now this train is never gonna stop. How will these people survive? How will they feed all these people in that train? Now go watch to find out how, right? It's a very nice movie. My second is My Name. My Name, most of you know, it was once in Netflix. It was top rated in Netflix. So guys, My Name is whereby a girl, her dad is killed yeah, and then she joins the police, and she joins the gangsters so that she can avenge.
She's trained by the gangsters to infiltrate the police.
Yeah, and then she
to find out who killed the father.
Yeah, and then she avenges the father. Go watch it. It's also a nice one.
It's a Korean movie. It's an international movie, Korean. Actually.
Yeah, my other one is Ganglands. You all know Ganglands, guys. Who doesn't know Ganglands? It's in Netflix. It's a new series.
Yeah, 2 seasons so far.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons so far. It's whereby a gang of thieves they steal things, and now the leader of this gang, his niece and her friends are also thieves, you know.
Yeah.
So they pretend they are teenagers.
They're some sort of junkies.
Yeah, they're some sort of junkies. Yeah, so it's this Kanis and her lover, who is a girl. So and 2 guys, 2 or 3. 3 guys. So they go to, these girls pretend to be sluts. They go to big hotels, right? And then they steal from those people who've called them.
Let's call them escorts.
Escorts. Yeah. So guys, go watch that movie. It's so nice. It's top rated in Netflix. So my other one, I won't explain it deep because I know most of you knows. And tell us if you have watched. Tell us your critics in that comment section, man. So guys, my other one is a terminalist. Terminalist is whereby a soldier, a vet, is a commander, and then there are these generals that decides to
test a drug on the
they decide to test a drug on those soldiers, that specific group, for that specific commander, you know. So when they test that drug on them, they wanted to make them super soldiers, you know. So the drug turns out to be it is not a success according to what they thought they thought will happen. So the drug affects the mental state of those soldiers.
It causes tumors in their brain.
Yeah, it causes tumor. So they are then deployed for a mission, and these generals deployed these soldiers knowing very well that they were sick. Okay, it didn't go well with that specific drug. So regardless, they deployed them for a mission. So when they go and they're passing somewhere underground, is it a tunnel? Yeah, a tunnel, and the enemies have set those trip wires for bombing, you know, all those things. And now a soldier, it's like he runs crazy because of that. Those tested drugs. So he runs crazy, and he just doesn't follow orders, and he just runs towards the strip wires, and it bombs everyone in the crew. Now this commander is so hurt, and he starts seeing faces, ghosts of his friends, blah blah blah. So he decides to investigate, you know, how come this specific did all those stuff. So he investigates, and he hunts down every single general that was involved in that.
Yeah, because actually they gunned down his family.
Yeah,
a young daughter and the wife.
They
are killed. So to get to the bottom of it, he starts investigating with the help of a certain reporter.
And he's also affected.
Yeah, he also has that tumor in his brain. But he's able to, with the help of a certain friend and a certain reporter, he guns down everybody, to the generals, to the admiral, everybody who was involved in the process of testing that drug on his soldiers. He hunts them down and kills them all.
Guys, watch that movie.
It's a new one, actually. One season.
Yeah, it's a nice and sweet one. So do I have another one? Your Honor. My other one is Your Honor. This is the latest. It's a latest movie. So
2 seasons.
Yeah, it has 2 seasons so far. Actually, the second season we watched episode after episode.
7.
Then let's say for example today they have released 2 episodes, we watch them, then we wait for them to release another 2 episodes, so it's latest. So it's whereby a judge, he's a good judge. He's just so he hunts down, he considers the lowly, right?
He's a lenient judge. Let's
he's a lenient judge.
Yeah.
Now the kid the kid has a problem with asthma. He's asthmatic or something, and it catches up with him while he's on the road. He goes to put his mother's picture in the neighborhood, the black neighborhood. Then he's scared off by those blacks. Now he's driving off so fast, and he's afraid of those whatever, and then the asthma catches up with him. The inhaler falls, he's unable to reach it, and he's unable to control the steering, and another kid on a motorcycle, a gangster king, a drug lord king.
Actually not a drug lord, it's just a crime.
He's lord. Just a crime.
He doesn't deal drugs, but he's the one of the most known, the biggest crime families in that town. But
he also deals drug. Remember with how is that lady called?
The drug dealer is the son. He doesn't deal drugs himself. He actually refuses to give his spots to drug lords because he doesn't deal drugs. But it's a big crime family, a very rich crime family.
So the lawyer the judge decides to turn himself and his kids in. Then when he goes to the police station and sees this crime lord, he decides, no, my son is going to be killed. And now he decides to bury that story and clear up the evidence and everything. Then he involves his best friend, who is a black person, who is trying to vie for mayor, for mayoral seat in that city. So the guy connects so that they can clear up every evidence,
possible evidence that could make his son.
Now later, according to the guilt, because of the guilt the son has, decides to check up on the sister to that guy that he killed. So they fall in love, and as the movie comes to part 1 season 1 comes to an end, the crime lord knows the truth about who killed and why they whatever they did. They buried the story.
Actually, this judge is ready to do everything possible to protect the son. Everything possible. He even says that he's the one that was driving after trying to clear up with the blacks. So the car is stolen actually, but it is not disposed. The police catch up with. So a lot of things are uncovered within the process. So he just decides that I'm going to protect my son and tell this crime lord that I'm the one who killed his son. So he actually decides, I'll do everything possible to protect my son from any harm, even to a point of now becoming a bad judge, like making sure that the guilty ones are free. He just does everything, but he's forced to do all that by this crime family. But at the end of it all,
it was all for waste. It was all in vain,
because the son actually is killed by a stray bullet.
Find out who.
Actually, it's a very
interesting movie.
Let's not give you spoilers. Just watch it and follow the storyline. It's actually very nice movie.
And now in season 2, the judge is now imprisoned for reasons you will find out, And then now another person comes and bails him out because of reasons well known to them. So guys, go watch. It's a very nice series actually. So let's wrap it up. That's all about. So guys, we have the some realities that I watch, reality shows, and they are so spicy, they are so sweet. One of them being Too Hot to Handle. Too Hot to Handle is whereby a group of single men, single ladies meet up in an island, you know. They try to connect and see whether they can fall in love, and the ones the true love, so the ones who have a true connections, they are rewarded at the end of it all, a certain amount of amount of money. So during the
rules that are set,
if
you break
rules,
any of the rules, the money drops, the amount goes down.
If it's a kiss, there is this amount of money. If it's those other things, they cost so much. So guys, go watch that. Reality is so nice, it's so sweet. Another one is Ultimatum, whereby couples like us, you know, we feel like we've dated for so long, and I just want this man to go down on his knees, man, and he's not doing that. So I take him to and I give him an ultimatum. It's either you propose and marry me, or we are done. Like, we are done. So we go meet other couples like us who have given each other ultimatum, and so the rules are you're not supposed to stay with your partner once you've reached there. So guys, as I was saying, so there are rules in this ultimatum whereby you stay with your partner for 1 day, and then the rest, from the next, you're given a certain period of time. From there, you start mingling with this other. So you're not supposed to mingle with your partner. You know, you're supposed to mingle with each and every other. If it's men, they mingle with these other ladies. If it's ladies, you mingle with these other men. And now in the mix, you'll find that there are those who are vibing. There are those who want to marry their ladies immediately. They have the same goals with you, and now your man is not, you know, he doesn't want to go down on his knees, man. So guys, it's like whereby, like, you find out my guy has this particular flow, and now you go find another person whom you're vibing, and he doesn't have that flow. Like, he has their opposite. He's an opposite of your guy, and now you just there, you don't know which is which, you know, because you're vibing. Even if you've stayed in 5-year relationship, you're willing to throw it for a dude you just met 2 weeks ago or something like that. No, so now guys, at the end of it all, their marriages, their proposals that comes after that,
breakups, all the same
proposals. Others, you dress so well knowing them, damn, my boyfriend is going to propose to me, and you just go there, you're just waiting for him to propose, and damn, he says, what? I'm sorry, but I'm
so excited about this particular.
Guys, go watch. Ultimatum is sweet, by the way, as well as Too Hot to Handle, as well as all those other movies we've talked to you about. So just because of time, guys, let's end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome. Do the thing, subscribe, like guys, like, please like this video, subscribe, comment. If you've watched any of this movie, comment there your experience, your critics, and everything of that sort. We'll be bringing more of these entertainment, whatever's educational, as we said, and everything right here. It's all inclusive.
So guys, thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye for now.